You're waiting on God to bless you in a specific way. But you're forgetting that your plan and God's plan will look different, even if the end result is the same. If God put it in your heart to be an artist, to be a speaker, to be a writer, a doctor, a lawyer, a creative director, a psychiatrist, and that is something that feels true to you, and that is something that feels aligned with your life purpose, then believe that that is your life purpose. Believe that that is what God has placed in your heart. Believe that that dream is there for a reason. That desire is there for a reason. However, the road to getting there is going to look so different from what you expect. You might think, well, if God wants this for me, He's going to open all of those doors. And it's going to be easy. It's going to be effortless. It's going to be breezy. Easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. But that's simply not the truth. In moments of resistance, we tend to divert our path because we think that when we're living in our purpose and we feel as though God is meant to open doors for us, if we encounter any sort of resistance, any sort of obstacle or setback, that it's not of God, or that God is the one that's redirecting our path, that maybe we took a wrong step. Maybe we're not following what God is calling us to do in the right way. The issue with that is we get in our own way when we yield to resistance instead of going forward and pushing through it. The same way God can open doors for you is the same way that He'll put obstacles in your way, not because He wants to see you fail, and not always because He wants to test your faith, but because He's refining you, because He's molding you, because the person that you are now is not yet equipped, is not ready to take on the responsibility that is required of that very blessing, that very dream that He put in your heart. You're not ready yet. And so He's going to send things your way. It may be obstacles. It may be the tiniest blessings that we tend to overlook. Say you want to be a doctor, and right now you're looking for a job to support you through medical school that's going to help you, get that medical experience. And everywhere you apply, you have doors shutting in your face, and then one door opens and it's in a completely different field, or a field that's somewhat related but not the exact thing that you were hoping for. You may look at that and say, well, no, God wants me to be discerning. He wants me to be selective and just be faithful and wait. Meanwhile, physically, you're feeling like, I want to go. I feel I need to move. I need to make some money. I need some experience. There's that disconnect between what your mind thinks God wants. There's that disconnect between what you feel like doing. And there's a disconnect between God's plan and your plan. So how do we close that gap? The best way to close the gap is to pray for guidance and to take action. There's no guarantee that on this road to becoming the person God wants you to be, to living in your God-given purpose, that there won't be obstacles, that you won't make a wrong turn. But whatever you do, whatever decision that you make, know that God is there with you. And if you have gone down the wrong path, if you jumped at the first opportunity that came your way and it wasn't the right opportunity, God will always find a way to redirect you. So if you're in this period where You're just waiting on God, and you're not acting yet because you are waiting for this huge blessing that's going to be so obvious that it's from God. You might be getting in your own way, and you might be selling yourself short. You might be doing the thing that you're afraid of, because sometimes not taking action is worse than taking the wrong action. And what you might perceive to be the wrong action is the very thing that God needed you to do to continue to refine you and mold you into the person that He wants you to be. So take your time and talk to God. Spend time with Him, pray to Him, listen, and trust Him. And when you feel called to accept an opportunity, when you feel called to go after something that doesn't look externally like you're going down the right path as far as your purpose is concerned, understand that God works in mysterious ways, and that He's the all-knowing. And there may be a reason that He wants you in this specific season, or in that specific job, or in a specific relationship, whatever it is, because He's trying to mold you. He's trying to teach you. He's training you. So trust that. Okay. I'm done for today. Bye.